Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 2024 Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray. Now this has 1,356 horsepower, 1,021 pounds-feet of torque from a 7.5 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. The car itself now weighs 3,015 pounds, came with all-wheel drive as standard, and it still has it, and it can now do 0 to 60 in 2.064 seconds, and 0 to 103.983 seconds. So we've had a couple of other Corvettes on this series so far. We have the original from 1953, which managed 260 miles an hour, and we have the standard Stingray coupe version of this car, which managed a massive 279 miles an hour. Although, to be honest, I have reason to believe this won't be as quick as that car, which we'll get into at the end, regardless of how quick this goes. But yeah, let's nonetheless get out there and see what this car can do. So yeah, you might be wondering why I'm on this game for this series when there is a new Forza Motorsport game out. Well, basically because the upgrade system is absolutely rubbish, and yeah, it requires a good 2 or 3 hours of driving a car around a track to get certain upgrades, and that's just for that car. It's not, overall. So yeah, that's why we're still sticking with this game until the upgrade system has been sorted. So we're now quicker than the original Corvette. We're still 10 or so mile an hour off the Stingray coupe.
You have arrived at your destination.
10 mile an hour behind the coupe, the Stingray coupe. Looks like we're not going to be getting much more out of this, I don't believe. Now we are going to come down to the downhill section, which will give us a little bit of extra speed, so that whether or not we can hold it after the fact. So let's see, let's just have one. Oh, we are scrubbing some of that speed off. Seems like we were able to hold 269 at least. Yeah, alright, so 269, which, yeah, is obviously 10 mile an hour slower than the Stingray coupe upon which this is based on, which, yeah, has obviously not as fast a car in stock as this is, but yeah, I feel the reason why this isn't as quick as that is because the all-wheel drive in this is stock, whereas it had to be added to that Stingray coupe, and usually all-wheel drive stock cars on this game or any of the Forza games to be fact, are typically slower than their rear-wheel drive counterparts, if there is such a thing. So yeah, that's why I believe this isn't anywhere as quick as that. Now granted, we aren't using the original engine with its hybrid technology, but that did not provide quite as much power as this engine that has been swapped into it. It was about, I believe, about 20 or 30 horsepower less, so yeah, that's why we swapped this engine in, but still, it's been able to match the Toyota GR86, the Pagani Huayra R, Cadillac CT5 Blackwing, or CT5V Blackwing, as well as the HDT VK Commodore, and it's beaten the likes of a bunch of Formula Drift cars like the BMW 325i and the GTB Fiorano, as well as the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, Eagle Speedster, and the Porsche 911 GT3 from 2021, but we are slightly slower than a Hennessy Camaro Exorcist, Lamborghini Essenza SCV12, and a Lamborghini Huracan STO. So yeah, not quite as quick as you might expect for a car with this level of power and torque, and obviously being a modern car, it's going to have better aerodynamics. But yeah, like I said, I do believe it's the way that this car has been set up with its all-wheel drive system as stock in mind, which, yeah, no doubt has fiddled and messed around with the gearbox in some regards, and even though I have changed the gearbox, there are going to still be other elements in there that will ultimately influence the top speed. So yeah, a little bit of a shame, but there will be a review of this car coming out on the new Forza Motorsport game, because it is featured in there as well. But yeah, as far as this series goes, a little bit of a disappointment. Nonetheless, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.